In a country where more than 300 million people are now over the age of 60, China is preparing for a future that is arriving faster than normal. The birth rate is falling, the workforce is shrinking, and the population is aging at one of the fastest rates in the whole world. Let's just say it's a state of emergency in China, and they've found a way out. Now, China is turning to robots for help. Yes, you heard that right. This week, the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, MIIT, alongside the Ministry of Civil Affairs, launched a national pilot program which integrates humanoid robots into elderly care. The initiative isn't just a test run, it's a call for help. Companies, research institutions, and care providers are being invited to develop and deploy robotic solutions across homes, communities, and institutions. Their shared goal: to ease the difficulty of elder care, bridge labor gaps, and change how seniors live, age, and receive care in modern China. I think this is the most beautiful goal of creating humanoid robots. Caring for people is harder than most people think. This is honestly the best possible outcome, a program built on urgency. The official notice released on Monday outlines the vision in precise terms. Robots should improve quality of life for older adults, reduce the burden on family caregivers, and support communities struggling with labor shortages in nursing and home care. Over the next 3 years, participating organizations must deploy either 200+ robotic systems in 200+ households, at least 20 robots in 20 elderly care communities or institutions. These robots won't just be mechanical nurses, by the way. The applications include assisting those with disabilities or cognitive decline, offering emotional support, enabling smart home control, monitoring health, and helping with basic daily activities: dressing, bathing, even simply reminding someone to drink water. It's a bold move, but it also reflects the severity of the problem: a crisis in the numbers. By the end of 2023, China's population aged 60 and above had passed 300 million, or 22% of the entire country. Of these, more than 200 million were 65 or older. These are not just statistics, they're the state of the country's future. According to projections by the National Health Commission, that number will increase to over 400 million by 2035, making up more than 30% of the population. Think about it, nearly 1 in every 3 Chinese citizens will be a senior. This demographic shift is already putting intense pressure on public health services, pensions, and social systems. It's also challenging long-held expectations that families will care for their elders. The one-child policy, combined with increasing migration to other countries and changing lifestyles, has created a generation of adult children who are often unable, or geographically too far, to care for their aging parents directly. The result is a care gap, one that no amount of human labor alone can close. The robot companies are stepping in. Companies like Unitree Robotics, UBTech Robotics, Fourier, and Agibot are all investing heavily in humanoid designs intended not for factories, but for living rooms, hospitals, and nursing homes. While industrial settings tend to be structured and often predictable, elder care presents an entirely different challenge. Messy environments, emotional needs, and unpredictable human behavior. Robots for elder care need more than just mobility and sensors. They need to be intuitive, adaptable, and above all, safe. Some will need to lift or support individuals with limited mobility. Others must engage in natural conversation or know the signs of distress. That's a long way from a factory robot dealing with metal, but the incentive is huge. According to the Qianzhan Industry Research Institute, China's elderly care robot market was worth about 7.9 billion yuan, $1,100 million, 0 cents, in 2023. That figure is expected to double to 15.9 billion yuan by 2029. Growing at an average annual rate of around 15%, more than just machines. Most importantly, the program isn't just about making eldercare robots. The notice issued by the ministries also encourages participating companies and institutions to develop standards and evaluation frameworks for these robots. That includes everything from safety protocols to ethics, and from user experience to data privacy. Earlier this year, Chinese experts began leading efforts to set international standards for eldercare robots, a sign that the country not only wants to make the technology, but increase the global conversation around it. In January, the State Council released national guidelines calling for more technology integration in elderly services, including humanoid robots, AI systems, and even brain-computer interfaces. The focus isn't just on functionality, but on digitizing the entire elderly care ecosystem. That means smart beds that monitor vitals, apps that alert caregivers, AI tools that detect cognitive changes, and robots that can act on all of that information easily. Real challenges still ahead. Okay, so in theory, it seems like a great concept, but in reality, despite the momentum, many problems remain. For one, robotic eldercare is still in production. Many products are expensive, limited in what they can do, or fail to perform smoothly into real-world care environments. Seniors may be hesitant to trust or use them. Families may not like giving the control of all the care of a family member to a machine. And care workers may worry about being replaced, or even worse, devalued. There are also legal and ethical gray areas. What happens when a robot malfunctions or gives some incorrect advice? Who is responsible if someone falls while under robotic supervision? Still, national policies are moving forward, and fast. With government support, private investment, and a rapidly growing robotics sector, many believe that China will become the world's largest testbed for robotic eldercare within the next decade. A global glimpse of the future. What's happening in China isn't just a local experiment. Keep this in mind. Countries like Japan and South Korea are also watching closely, both also facing significant aging crises. In the West, eldercare robots remain mostly in labs or just pilot projects, but in China, they're being placed in homes and institutions in the thousands. The model here may end up influencing how aging is approached globally, not as a burden to be managed, but a societal shift to be met with technological partnership. As human caregivers become scarcer and the needs of the elderly grow more complex, a future where robots assist, not replace, but support, human care begins to feel less like fiction and more like necessity. I feel reminded of Baymax the robot again from Big Hero 6. I don't know about you, but when I think of a robot caring for humans, all I can think of is Baymax. What people are saying. As China begins testing robots in elderly care settings, reactions online emerge from all platforms. This might actually help solve the massive caregiver shortage. If the tech holds up, it's a smart move. China's aging crisis is real. Robots may not be ideal, but they're better than no help at all. Elderly care isn't just about logistics. It's emotional. Can a robot really offer warmth or empathy? Sounds promising, but elderly people can be tech-resistant. Will they even accept a robot assistant in the home? The demos always look polished, but real-world homes are chaotic. A robot won't know how to step over a stray slipper. I don't want my grandma relying on a machine that breaks down when the Wi-Fi cuts out. This is China acknowledging the math. Not enough young people, too many seniors. It's not about choice anymore. While opinions differ, most people agree. Something has to change. Whether these robots prove practical or not, the need for eldercare solutions in China is impossible to ignore. And China's pilot program isn't just about machines. It's about solving one of the most pressing human challenges of our times yet. In a nation where the elderly will soon outnumber the young, the choice is not between human care or robotic care. It's about finding a good balance between the two. What remains to be seen is whether society can work out that balance. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more news on AI, robots, and new technology.